Hello, everyone. I am John Undertale, and this is the part 5 of the Team Rainfall's Dusttrust OST tier list series, and this is also the final part. We have 3 songs left, and today we are doing it with the owner of the take once again. Say hello.
Hello.
Anyway, so we're gonna start off with the shortest track. That being Ascension, the game over theme for this take. Anyway, so like always, we're gonna listen to it and I'm gonna explain my thoughts on it. Alright, so something about this, there's not much to really be said other than the fact that it's not like one of those, creepy game overs. This game over, when I listen to it, I think of, it's like, don't worry, you can just get back up. Like, there's nothing wrong. You can just get back up, and there's not much to it. We hear a snippet of the reunited motif, but it ends really fast.
Yep. And as a fun fact, I will say the specific request I made for this track when it was being made by Aaron was that I wanted it to be somewhat inspired by Rainworld music, as there are a good few Rainworld references already lingering throughout the take, and I wanted some specific musical reference in some way, so I thought the Game Over track was perfect, and you nailed the head. You hit the nail on the head. There we go. Yeah. Because that's kind of the whole theme of Rainworld is don't worry, even if you die, you'll get right back up again.
Yeah. That really connects so well. Anyway, We're going to read the description. Amusingly, they thought their small struggles bore such great significance. All was not but to serve the void.
Yep.
Now, I could think that who is speaking right now is a strange little doll, who we figured out is Emmi, in this take. So it kind of makes sense because Emmi is the first one to have known about the humans, little game, and it kind of how do I put this? It's just, I guess it just makes sense when you really just think about it. Small struggles. And I mean, again, why would Papyrus be, like, talking? Because if he were to be talking, this would be more serious. And the font would be different.
Yeah.
So, and Sans speaks in lowercase. So far, all we can infer is that this would be Emmi. And once again, it makes a lot of sense with the description.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we're gonna switch into the
Don't forget to rank it.
The big, and yes, I'll rank it. Let's see here. With the connection to Rainworld, does it that very well. So it's either in like A or B. I mean, again, it's not that serious, and usually I put the not so serious tracks in B tier. So I guess we'll put it in there, but I'll put it like right here, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are with Weight of the World plus Do or Die 3 by Nicholas, the man. Now, throughout the soundtrack, we've mostly just seen Plawarian and Aaron, but now we get to see Nicholas and see what he did.
I mentioned Nicholas features pretty heavily later on in the soundtrack. This is that track. And I'm going to say this right before we begin, because it's mentioned in the description. This is the final rendition of Fear, a track that was in my previous Dusttrust take, but was overall left. And initially this was meant to be a tribute to that song, but then got recontextualized into this because Nicholas, as a half joke, said, "What if this was Do or Die 3?" And I was just like, that's a good idea. Let me ask Playbarian if he's okay with that, and Playbarian was perfectly fine with it, so here we are.
And
with a finalized rendition of Fear, and one of the main tracks that's been consistent throughout the past 2 years.
Yeah, in terms of, like, lore and how it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And about the Fear thing, the intro is from OG Fear, by the way.
Yep. The Respite intro, Weight of the World, as it's known now, is from the original version of Fear. And I'm honestly really glad Nicholas kept it, because it's good.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people are already seeing the name Tedo in the title there. She is here.
Yes. And plays, good role.
It was mentioned in the comments. She represents someone in this song. But that'll be talked about more once we get to it.
Yes. Anyway, here we go. So, the intro. Basically, the weight of the world, the current state of that represents the state of the world as it is right now. The things we've done to get to this point. I'm gonna be using this word a bit. Finality, that sense of end. Just the sense of just end and stuff like that. Again, weight of the world representing the state of the underground as it is, in the state of emotions that like people like Sans are feeling right now, and it's all done because of this human, just this one person, and they, well, and of course Sans, but it just really represents just like with the state of the world right now. And knowing all that you've done, and knowing all that I've done, we're gonna put an end to this, and that's where it transitions into it's Do or Die 3. I dropped something. Anyway, so we have the Homicidal Lunacy C3 intro, the scrapped C3 thing. which is a very nice way to begin the do or die. It's just like very intense beginning, just very intense. Again, it goes along with the intro, with all the power, just the power that's in Sans, the power that's in the human. It goes so well into that the C3 section there. Again, very intense, and it represents that very well.
It represents the tension that was being built up through Weight of the World, and it just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go with the little first little calm section here. Now this calm section, I believe, has a reference to wait, was it? I don't know if it was a scrapped Toby Fox Undertale song. I don't know what it was. What was it called? Happy Town?
I'm not sure. Actually, I didn't realize that
But
at
I
all.
believe in the
It has a bit of the date fight or dating leitmotif in it.
That's the
Oh
Happy
yeah,
Town.
it's even mentioned there.
Yeah, that's Happy Town. I believe that was the dating thing right there.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah.
And now we get the little papyrus. So we have that little hopeful ending there, the duh, duh, duh. Like, it gives a sense of hope. And again, going along with the dating fight, I feel like that is memories that could have happened. Memories that could have happened. They didn't happen, but they could have. And it's like Sans explaining to you, like, wait, like, if you would have turned back on all of this, we would have had something new. You would have experienced something new, and we might even be able to have, like, a, happy ending and stuff. And that dating part represents happiness, good feelings, that good emotion, that just, but again, it ends slowly because given the fact that most Dusttrust takes, and most just Dusttrust eras in general, there's always a part where Sans, specifically in canon Dusttrust, Sans will ask you something along the lines of this. But, of course, knowing the human would just ignore. The human doesn't really care anymore. The care is all put onto the fight and not to the lesson that Sans is trying to teach the human. Which Sans is trying to understand. But, again, he doesn't understand why the human just won't listen to him. Why the human is so invoked in the terms of fight and not the terms of just thinking about something. Just stop it and think for a second. And that section...
Before we begin, again, there is something I want to say. There is a reason the tone is so different between Dust to Dust and this song. It's because, and I forgot to mention this, Sans very much thinks he's prepared in the Dust to Dust fight, whereas he knows what the human is capable of in this fight.
Yeah. After the Dust to Dust fight, he sends off with the feeling of Sans like, wait, how did they do all that?
And then he realizes.
Yeah.
And because Sans doesn't know about resets or anything. I mean, he knows about them tangentially from Temmie, but because again, they're kind of friendly. It's the papyrus and Flowey thing. But when it comes to this, it's based off of canon Undertale, where Sans has an inkling based off of your expression and how you're acting, or your expression in quotes, the human's expression. And how they're acting, rather than just knowing.
Yeah. So, like, he kind of just has to figure it out along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, this section's only so long. It returns back to this fight, but the fight again. But it's not as intense as again the beginning.
Yep.
And then I feel like that part again, strong feelings because of the little guitar. Because we learned that from Lost to Lunacy, that the little high pitched guitar probably is for strong feelings and strong emotions. And from what I've heard, from what I've seen throughout this soundtrack, is the OST is focused more is more emotion based than in terms of intensity.
Now. So this song especially is very much meant to focus on an emotional core rather than an intense core, because it fits more for the overall state of things at the start of this fight.
Yeah. Again, weight of the world.
The weight of the world is on both their shoulders. There's only going to be one person left standing after this.
Yeah. And then Sans gets a little bit of a realization that none of what he says, I'd be assuming none of what he says matters, and he's like, fine, you want to play like that? Let's keep going. But you hear that little guitar.
You hear the chimes.
That again, hope. It's very quiet, but if you listen in closely, you can hear that. And again, probably hope, because Sans is still, feeling. I don't know if uneasy is the word.
It's preparedness. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, and then we have this. I don't know what this
build up.
Yeah. So then we have that little what I like to say the little small calm part. I'd be assuming during the actual fight, this is where Sans kind of just thinks about past again, and that guitar, it sounds sad but hopeful, but it's a little more sad than hopeful, I guess you would say. Cause let's listen to it. Again, it just sounds sad. I don't know if you get what I mean.
I get what you mean.
And again, it's short because we don't want Sans doesn't want to be lost in his feelings, emotions and lose. He needs to stand up for himself and for all the people that have died.
In a way, he needs to be detached from the killing.
Yeah.
It's almost like this all circles back to the acronym of love.
Yeah. And that Sans, trying an attempt at what he's doing, but I feel like in this part, he kind of just, again, it goes back to emotions, but you realize that it changes quickly.
It changes its tone.
Have the infamous Nexus section.
Yep.
You hear that little core instrument. I believe that's the core instrument.
I mentioned I wanted a core section in there. I actually mentioned I wanted two core sections. We'll get to the other one later, but I mentioned I wanted a core section, and Nick initially said he wasn't going to include it, but then surprised me with this, and it just and initially I was, because this was initially where I learned Teta was in the song because of the lyrics that were initially in this section, but they were scrapped because they didn't fit based off of feedback, and I do agree now. I was a bit sad they were taken out once I learned to really like the lyrics. But yeah. I do think the overall direction works better if the song leans into the lyrics more heavily later.
Yeah, and that's where Dust to Dust, the Nexus section is, like I said in part 3, it plotted for this whole song.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Dust to Dust was meant to be it's very much meant to be, almost in a way, weirdly enough, the nyeh to this song's Bone Trousel. It's meant to feel a bit different because it's not the final fight.
Yeah, no. Because, like you said before, Sans thinks he's ready, he's prepared. And then at the end, he's like I said before, he's like, wait, hold on a second. I'm
not ready at all.
Yeah. And, so yeah, and then again, the Nexus section is plotting. So of course again, this song was made before... this song was made, before Dust to Dust. So...
Because the idea of including this section in Dust to Dust is if it were being listened to in-game in order.
Yeah.
You were the first person to catch on to that, too. I've had at least one of the first. I know other people have caught on to it, but others thought it was just reuse for the sake of it. It's not. There is rhyme and there is reason.
Yeah. Core. You hear that? The da 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 da. Core. And then here we have the little one
of literally the second to last calm part in the song.
Yeah, and again, other than that small guitar section, I believe this is the shortest one.
Also, yeah, someone mentioned this sounds a bit like Finality. It has some of the same leitmotifs.
Yeah.
And I liked that a lot.
Thunder. Intensity. Yep. You hear it's just getting strong power, strong feelings, and power goes along with the lyrics. we're gonna see here.
Yep.
So this section is just, I believe, Sans getting ready for, and telling you, hey, keep your guard up, because I've been through a lot, and now I finally get the idea now.
Yep.
And this is for this whole section. Because this whole section has barely any calm sections.
Yep, past this point, and I did tell Nick, at a certain point in the song, I wanted to transition from emotion to intensity.
Yeah. So we had the
C3 fade out.
Yeah, and then and we had...
I actually noticed that, not too recently, but I noticed that was included, and when I noticed, I was like, that's really clever, because this is basically, up until this point, it's basically been C3, but just so much better. And this caps off the whole C3 vibe that this song has, and transitions a bit more into it's intensity.
Yeah. And then we get the introduction of Tedo doing the little whoa
Actually,
thing.
yeah. Tedo was included a bit right before the Nexus section as well.
Yeah, it was a very small amount.
It was very faint.
Yeah, it was small. And now, here we are with the lyrics. So
The lyrics.
we're gonna listen to the full thing, and then I'm gonna explain.
Taking the blame. There are many more, but you're late. You said I get dizzy when you stay away. To never hold you in my arms again. I'd pray for the day I can meet you again. When the stars align, you'll see me undone.
Alright. I think after listening to it just now, we're gonna look at the lyrics and I'm gonna explain. I believe this is Papyrus. And here's why I think so. You said, I get dizzy when you stay away. Papyrus is gone. Sans would, I'm gonna make a connection that might not be official, but I'm gonna make a connection to this. I don't know if this is a good connection. I don't know if this is the human or Sans. I believe this is Sans. The lack of Papyrus at his post has me feeling on edge. Why would the human feel on edge? The human doesn't care. So what I was thinking is this is Sans. Papyrus is staying away from his post. Sans is feeling on edge. He misses him. He's like, where are you right now? On edge and dizzy, I feel like the on edge and the dizzy part go along with each other. So, if this is Papyrus, he'd be quoting something Sans said. That, you said, I get dizzy when you stay away. To never hold you in my arms again. I pray for the day I can meet you again. So, yeah. So there's the explanation of that part. So now, the first part, this could be either Temmie, Sans, or Papyrus. Was it power that you wanted? The asking the human. Was it what was the whole purpose of what you're doing? Why are you doing what you were doing? Or to see us suffer? For pure part, it's part of the game. The game for the human is watching people die and getting that, I guess that feeling. But again, power that also goes in hand with the ending of Undertale, where it says, it was asked if you would like to like reset or something. I had something to do with that. And I believe that's when you do that after you get all the power and you beat Sans. So it makes sense for whoever this is to be asking that. The power you hold, the thing never told, was it all fake? Or are you not taking the blame? So the power you hold, the strength of the human, the thing never told, probably the explanation as to why. Was it all fake? I'd be assuming that's for, was all this power, you earned all of this for nothing? Or are you going to just use all of it and then, like, regret you having all of that or something like that? Was it all fake part's kind of hard to explain. Or were you not taking the blame? Was the human not accepting the fact that they were the ones who did what they did? Given the fact that also Sans has been the one who has killed people as well to get stronger. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just because every song has to have a rhyme, a little rhyme section. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are many souls that went out of the door. As in, there are many souls that have not been able to live a good life. They have died. They have, just they're not in the world anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8. There are many more, but you're late. As in, Sans has already done, he's already killed them before the human.
Yeah. So, I will say, Teto does represent someone. But it's not Papyrus. I still need to update the description of Distant Downpour, so that is on me. I forgot to do that because that was from earlier direction when Distant Downpour was the main waterfall track.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little hint. Think of the human like Noel. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about the new direction.
Frisk. Wait, hold on.
Don't blame Frisk.
Wait, Frisk is the one who's killing. Wait.
Don't blame Frisk. This ain't Fanon.
Wait, the player.
There it is. But again, I'm not saying any more than what I just said. Think of the human like Noel.
The player is control, because that's how it actually works in Undertale for people who actually do not understand and know this.
People who or deny it for that matter, because people still deny that the player is significant in Undertale. No, the player is absolutely significant in Undertale. Flowey directly talks to us after a neutral run.
Yeah. The humans are the ones who are like. They act as like vessels for the player to control. If the player
sometimes, depending on the story.
Well, yeah, of course. But like without like Frisk, like Kara is literally just a like without the player controlling Kara. Kara would probably just be some nice human who ended up dying. Mm-hmm. But with the control of them by the player. That's the whole reason why they're doing the things they do.
Yeah.
So, now that I gotta kind of rethink my explanation here.
Yeah, I wanted to give that little lore hint there, because there's a new direction being taken with this take that's kind of an expansion on what we were doing before, but making it a bit more logical, a bit more accurate to how stuff is presented in both Undertale and Deltarune, because Undertale still has a lot of gaps that are unexplained.
Yeah. Okay, well now that I know it's the player, I don't know. I mean, this part that I have highlighted right here.
That part that you have highlighted right there, and the lyrics below it, represent a pair of people. You had the right idea, but the wrong people.
Okay, let me think.
But I'm trying to give as minimal spoilers as possible, because there is stuff that I want to leave for the game.
Yeah.
So I will let you theorize, but that is all I'm going to be saying now.
All right. Now that I know it's the player, I mean, it's quoting the player, because this is the player. The player must be quoting something someone said.
Oh no, those lyrics are not the player, and none of these lyrics are the player. I'm saying think of the human like Noel, in specific to what you were theorizing.
Oh, okay.
The lyrics, like the more metalish lyrics, that just represents Sans. I'll say that much. It's
okay. So the one without the chime.
The first section of the lyrics where it's incredibly intense. That's Sans and someone else as well. But it's not Papyrus.
It must be Temmie.
But the second section represents two different people, but they're paired up, and that's all you're getting. Shall we continue?
Yes, and sorry, this is hard to think of.
You're fine. I gave you a lore drop, and people are gonna start rethinking what's going on too. I'd assume.
Just like me.
Once they see this.
Yeah. So I'm kind of on a little stump with this. I mean, I'm doing okay. From what you told me, like I have a bit of the idea right, just not completely. And then we have the this part. Alright, so that, again, intensity, that was really intense, that really intense section there.
And it doesn't let up for more than a second. And before we get into this final section, the second core section I said I wanted to see in Do or Die 3 was the Homicidal Lunacy 5 second core section.
Wait.
Listen closely to the leitmotif included right at the start when we unpause. No, not the start of the song. The start of this section.
Okay.
Did that sound familiar? Da 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 da.
That sounds like Hotland.
And what's Hotline connected to?
Core.
Yep. Now, open up another tab. Go to Homicide Lunacy 5.
That's capstone.
I don't remember the exact timestamp. I know it's somewhere near the end, but before the 0.3 conclusion. Right there. Leave it. Just go back. Go back to where you were before, where...
Right there?
Yep. That's the secondary core section that I wanted to see included.
Yeah.
And I when I noticed it on first listening, I was like, that's fucking...
Yeah.
Because he turned the section, again, he flipped it on its head. Both Homicidal Lunacy 5 and C3 are referenced in this song, and in general, this is a very much an homage to my two favorite Homicidal Lunacies. In a roundabout way, of course, because again...
Yeah. I'm assuming you're referring to who made C3.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the guy who made it, Cynical, is not a good person.
But we do not need to get into that right now.
Yeah.
I just, this in general, Weight of the World plus Do or Die is probably, and I of course am a bit biased, it is probably one of my favorite Dusttrust tracks to date. Like,
yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah. And we're gonna see one of my favorite sections from this song here, and it's actually fun fact. It's at the end. We're gonna get to that, and I would like to explain more about this section. That is I feel like that is the breakdown, like breakdown. It's where like all that the lyrics and it's just like Super Saiyan mode, something like that. The rage. It is pure rage in this section. Like pure rage. You can feel it, like when you hear that little scream right there. At least I think that's.
Don't forget to turn the volume back. Yeah, it's. I believe it's Nick doing the scream as well. It's saying on time.
Yeah, it's repeating that. I always thought it was repeating that.
Yeah.
Like to give more effect, you'll see me on time. On time is in like you will. Like I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, pure rage in this section.
Yep.
Probably, of course, coming from Sans now that he, because again, that you said this section was supposed to be based more off of intensity than emotions. But I mean, we get a little bit. I think a little bit of emotions when we hear the little chime. That little chiming instrument.
Yeah. This is the last emotion, like full-on emotional section before the very end.
Yeah. have the little drop section.
The breakdown section.
And now we have one of my favorite parts of the song, the ending.
Oh yeah, fun fact. This is also in the ending of Imminent Desolation.
Yeah. For those who watched part 5, that is in the ending. We'll actually see that real quick. I'm just going to use the third one so I don't have to type more.
Yeah. You can just go to the ending there. Because this was fun fact about this release here. This was the original key that the song was in, but then I asked if Playwarian could put it up into the key of Imminent Desolation 2. The work in progress, literally right before this. And
yeah,
because there was Imminent Desolation, there was Finishing What You Started Desolation 1, then there was the initial update to that, and then I asked if he could update it again. When Nick released the sketch of the Psychosis sketch.
Yeah.
And so this was the original key that this song was in, and then I asked if he could pitch it up to see which one I preferred, and I preferred the final release.
And I also prefer the final release as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's Do or Die 3. Automatically going in S tier.
Yep. Yeah, I figured as much with that one.
Yes. So, now we just have one more. This one is going to be one that I'm going to be doing without
too many answers, because I refuse. You can't put it back down there. So
yeah.
Because I am not giving any spoilers for this song.
So, you guys just have to hear me guess and interpret from what I hear. That's what I do.
And to keep myself from giving spoilers, I will be muting.
Alright. Anyway, not because I can't put that back. We're just gonna put it in here. For now, I'll move it once we're done. Anyway, so here's 11th Hour 2. We're gonna read the description first so you get context.
You didn't read the description of Do or Die 3.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. The only thing they fear. They fear...
The monsters. It's the monsters, because they don't know about the human.
Yeah.
At first, and the main one they see killing is Sans. It's the monsters. Or you can interpret it as the human too, and I wouldn't disagree.
Yeah.
There's multiple interpretations of that.
Because it's just the only thing they fear. Period.
I like the song "The Only Thing They Fear Is You," and it was included as the splash text for Concealed, for Lunatic, for Fear 1, 2. It was the inspiration for the name Fear. Yeah, no, it's littered throughout the legacy of my Dusttrust takes. I couldn't not include it in phase 1 again.
So I feel like the monsters makes more sense because like you said, they don't know about the human because they've...
Yeah.
Well, most of them, I mean, if they've seen the human...
if they've seen the human, they're dead. But monsters... because there is an evacuation, remember that. We technically actually don't kill all of the monsters in the underground. It's all of the ones we kill that gives us level 20.
Yeah.
Because apparently there was an evacuation. And because remember, the Amalgamates were guarding a place in the True Lab that we couldn't get past.
Yeah. And
If
again,
we go
it goes
there.
along with the lyrics, there are many more, but you're late.
Yeah. The ones that we didn't find, that Sans did, are dead.
Yeah.
But there are still monsters that are alive that know Sans is a killer.
Yeah. that don't know of the human.
Yep.
Alright. Anyway, here we go with 11th hour 2. So, at long last, I have him on the ropes. Now, first interpretation, this goes along with my little comment that I made on this, my interpretation on it. I'm gonna read it. And this is Sand speaking. Huff Puff, you really want to keep pushing me to my limits, don't you? Well, in doing so, you made things worse for yourself. So, I got inspiration from the description for the Huff Puff part, because I'm on the ropes. When you're on the ropes, you're not doing too great. And, this song really has it. So, the at long last is at the opening. Okay, something that I'm going to point out of this song completely, I believe, completely removes the idea of emotion. It is now intensity, which goes along very well, because Sans now knows that if he keeps, if he thinks about anything that has to do with the past, he now knows none of it matters. None of what he says matters. None of what he tells the human matters. All that matters now is the power and the idea of getting the job done. And it's that intro is Sans is he's really mad. You hear that in the little guitar, the it makes you seem mad. I mean, of course he's mad. He's not doing too great. He thought that he could do everything in phase 1, and now the human just will not give up on it. And like I said before, Sans doesn't care about anything anymore. All he cares about now is this fight, and that's where we see right here. So we have the little, here I go, here I go, I'm coming for you, little part. Okay, I don't know if I hear the, hold on, give me a second. Alright, what was it? I'm just gonna use this as an example. Is it here? Is it in here? Hold on. The little crowd thing. I believe it's in this one. The little crowd screaming thing. I believe my theory is that those are the monsters that have not been killed yet. Cheering for either Sans or the human. Probably Sans. Now that they are if they are here, they are witnessing this battle going down and realizing that the human is in the wrong and Sans is trying to do the right thing, and now they'll probably be cheering for Sans. That's all I can infer. Again, Luna can't say much, so that's that infer. That's what I'm inferring. So, if you notice, if you listen closely, you can hear, sure, it's intense, but it's not fast-paced. It's a little slow. And again, that has to do with Sans being on the ropes. He's giving his all right now, but again, something's off. He's not doing so great. That's why the pace, it's a little paced. It's a little paced. Yeah, paced. It's paced. It's a little slow. But that changes in a certain section over here, which we'll listen to in a second. So I don't know if that's in the intent of the reunited motif, but it's different. Again, Sans is not showing. He doesn't want to show any emotions. It's there. It's in his head. It's just, it's different. It's not the full flashed out motif. It just goes dun 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 dun. It's not done. If that is the reunited motif, it's not finished. It's not complexed yet. There is, again, like I said before, Sans doesn't want to worry about emotions. That's why when it does appear, you is just forget about it. Or at least he's trying to. He's trying his hardest. Here's the little breakdown, little like the you're making me more angry, kid. More crowd cheering, probably again for Sans, of the monsters that haven't died yet. You hear a bit of striking the demon down. This is a finishing what you started retake. And this is I believe the first time we hear striking the demon down. Ever since Lost to Lunacy? I think that was the first time we ever heard it. I do not know what that is.
That is 0.3.
Okay, thank you for appearing.
It's the 0.3 star leitmotif. Or better yet, Kasim's Maniac's Revenge star leitmotif. Yeah. Because it's in that same fast pace.
Yeah.
All right, back to me being muted.
Yes. So I believe the striking the demon down again, because this is a finishing what you started. Sans is thinking about Papyrus right now, probably of a few reasons. Papyrus, are you with me? Are you watching me? Are you proud of me? Are you proud of what I've become? Are you proud of what I'm doing? Are you proud that I'm letting go on all of these feelings and just going right ahead? Are you proud of me? I'd be assuming that's one of those reasons, or it's just Papyrus is, just watching from above, So, and then that the Maniac's Revenge thing, the da 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 da. I don't have an explanation for that, so unfortunately I have to skip over that. So you notice how things get fast paced here. And I believe it's getting slowed down. I mean, I don't know if that's just me. Yeah, it slows down. I mean, maybe the slowing down is, again, because Sans is not doing so good. And as we're progressing through the song, each time he tries to get back up and just, just charge, full strength at the human, he, again, because he's not doing so well, he's, it's slowing down, probably showing how he's just like, ugh, like, why won't this work? Like, why won't what I'm doing just work? There's something along those lines. But this part shows he's not giving up. And then it gets fast-paced again. We have a little build-up. All right, now this is gonna be, this is the above and beyond part. This is the part where I feel like Sans, he literally just loses it, and he doesn't This is the part where you feel it's like Sans is getting a little tired, and that this drum and bass. It emphasizes I believe desperate. He's getting a little desperate and stressed out, and again he's not giving up. He's putting a little too much. I don't know if he's going overboard on this. I mean I would assume. I don't know that instrument. A little side track here. I love this melody, by the way. I don't know what it's for. Probably for speed. It gives that sense of speed. Like a kind of like speed. Again, Sans is getting desperate and like a little stressed out. So he's trying to keep his cool, and at the same time trying to win, and he's trying to his best to not fall down. He's trying his best not to just collapse. Things are getting a little overboard. Sans he's getting a little exhausted, and things aren't looking so good for Sans. hear the Kara thing, the da 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 da. It's taking over. It's as if Sans is. What's going on? Sans is not. He's not doing too hot. He's not even doing as. He's doing worse than before.
I'm gonna interject here for 1 second. Remember that Mego Strike Back is a Papyrus leitmotif.
Oh yeah.
In this take.
God, I forgot. My bad.
You're good.
Okay, let me re-explain that then. Okay. Then this part would be Papyrus probably telling Sans, don't give up just yet. There's still hope. Don't back down yet. I know you're getting exhausted, but you can win if you keep trying. Don't back down just yet. If you keep going, you can do it. It's like probably Papyrus just telling you can do it. Sans, you can do it. Don't fall down. And that part really, it comes into play at this last section here. And then this is where Sans goes full on. He goes full on out right here. He literally would just charge at you and be like, You wanted this? Because you asked for it. I'll give it to you. Sans falls down. Okay, that little ending, I'm going to give a few theories as to what happened. 1, the game crashed after the human attacked Sans. 2, Sans made the game crash or something. 3, Emmi appeared and did something, or whatever, because you hear a bit of the Omega Flowey hit sound. Unless it just has to do with Sans getting hit. Probably. And that's all I can think of as to that. So, that was 11th Hour 2. And it is going to be going in here. I'll put it like right there.
So what I'm saying, so obviously I can't say anything 11th hour. I refuse to. I've been very secretive about it on purpose, because I really like the vision I have, and I'm excited for it to be realized in game. But that isn't the placement that I fully expected. I've seen a lot of people say that it's a really good phase 2. And it's going to get even better, because I'm going to announce this update here. 11th Hour will be getting a small revision with more focused leitmotifs, a better, hopefully, a better breakcore section, because it's the track that, like, I still like the breakcore section, but I know that now the time has passed. I guarantee you it's going to be even better in the revision. It's not going to be 11th Hour 3. It's probably going to what happened to Dusttrust. It's just going to get put back to 11th Hour. And I'm probably going to do the same with Do or Die. Not because it's getting updated, just because
Yeah, a small little revision. Anyway,
no, Do or Die isn't getting. I don't know if Do or Die isn't getting anything. Like I said, that's specifically if Nick wants to.
Yeah. I just meant revision for 11th Hour too, like you said.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was the tier list. No songs got put into C and no songs got put into D because it's
and there is no F tier.
Yeah, there is no F tier. And there is not any songs that should be put into F tier because we have a great story, we have great music, very epic.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the last episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and
Or at least until more tracks release.
yeah, until more tracks release, of course. I'll make a season 2.
Yeah, season 2, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, good afternoon, good night, evening, or whatever time it is for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.